Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Nursing with Ray. I'm Ray, yours truly. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you consider subscribing, leaving a like on this video, and a comment down below. And if you're not new to the little channel that we have over here, then thank you so much for clicking again on another video. I'm gonna assume that you're already subscribed, so please remember to leave a like on the video and also to leave a comment down below. So as you can tell by the title, in this video I'm going to be talking about my first year of nursing school, what it was like. I'm going to be telling you guys, kind of study tips, things that I've learned, how COVID impacted my first year of nursing school, and also sharing what my final GPA was at the end of the year with you guys. So stay tuned to the end of the video to hear what that was. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Channel. My name is Rihanna, and I'm actually I'm a sophomore now, y'all. I'm gonna start my second year of nursing school in the fall. I just finished my first year, and I just finished summer courses and stuff. So I started nursing school in September of last year, 2020. And so COVID and everything was going on, so nursing school for us was completely online. We did lectures online, we did labs online, all that stuff. We didn't get to have any face-to-face interaction because of the pandemic and because of certain restrictions that were imposed in the country, like the curfews, and all schools were banned from keeping face-to-face and things like that. So we did everything online. The only reason I went on campus a couple times was to just conduct some little business matters, or when we had to do basic life support, because obviously you have to go face-to-face for that. So I actually have a vlog on this channel of when I went to do my basic life support, so I'm gonna leave it up here in the cards, and you can click and watch that video once this one is done. And I just went up there for other few little miscellaneous things, but the semester, or both semesters, were online. They had like a software called Labster, which is what we actually use to do our lab simulations, because we were not able to go into a physical lab setting. I mean, going to school during COVID was hard, because I mean, starting nursing school in itself was something new, was something unexpected and whatnot. But with COVID, it made it very different, because with online learning, you have to change up your learning style quite a bit, and there are certain different adjustments that you need to make to just be a little bit more successful when it comes to online learning. So for me, studying was something that I had to really become more disciplined in, because when it's online learning, you're not in a classroom, you don't have somebody over you. Well, I mean, in university overall, you don't have nobody over you, because this isn't high school. This isn't, where teachers are going to be down in your back for you to get your work done. It's up to you to make sure that you get your work done, because you're the one that's paying millions of dollars in tuition, right? So one of the biggest things for me was to be disciplined enough to study, to be disciplined enough to take up my book, to review my notes, to do all these things, because you're at home. You're in the comfort of your own home. You can go watch Netflix, you can go watch YouTube, you can go do all these things because you're home. So that made it a little bit more difficult for me in a sense, because I really had to be more responsible. So that made things a little bit different. Another challenge that we kind of had with COVID and everything was we weren't able to well, I kind of said it before that we weren't able to go face-to-face for anything. So in our second semester, we were supposed to learn certain things like our nursing skills. So and I think they said we usually would go to nursing homes and things like that to practice, how to take blood pressure and all that little stuff. Because of the pandemic, we were unable to do that. So that was just something that we didn't get to do. Personally, I already know how to do that stuff because I've learned that before. But most of everybody who probably didn't already know that, yeah, we're kind of a little bit behind in that regard. So COVID definitely impacted our first year. You know, a lot of us were looking forward to having, you know, the university experience. It's your first year, you're a freshman, you know, you want to go on campus, you want to meet all your batchmates and stuff like that. So it was a little bit different, not necessarily what we were expecting. But to be completely honest, for me, I feel like this whole online schooling thing was kind of a blessing in disguise in a way for me personally, because I live really far from the university that I attend, and it would have really been a lot for me to be going on campus every day for classes, now that I think about it. And when I started to really think about that, I was like, please let us not go back face to face fully, because now that I'm really thinking about it, it would be difficult. Ooh, excuse me. Because before I even started nursing school, I kind of decided that I was gonna have to move to be closer to university. And then when they said online schooling, I was like, okay, I can stay home. So then when I started to think about it, I was like, I wanted face-to-face because I was a little bit tired of online. But then when I thought about it, I was like, this is gonna shift up my whole life. So I was kind of grateful for it at the same time. And then with online learning, you know, comes, you know, the studying. So as I said before, you have to discipline. You just have to discipline yourself, because you're not in a space where you're forced to do what you're supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? You're at home. Nobody know they over you. So you just have to be disciplined. I don't even know how else to say it. So studying was something that I really had to get into the groove of, making your notes and being on top of things so that you know what you need to know by the time that you need to know it, and all of that stuff. When it came to textbooks, online, a lot of the textbooks we just ended up getting ebooks because we were at home, you know, and it's just easy, accessible, whatever. And not to mention that these textbooks are expensive as hell. They're expensive. So it's like, hell no, girl. But yeah, so it kind of shifted up how I had to do everything. But there were a few apps that as I used that really helped me to adjust to the online learning situation, and I actually have a video on that as well. So I'm gonna leave it linked up here in the cards so that you guys can watch it when you're done this video. It's actually the apps that I use to help me throughout nursing school. And one of those apps, I'm going to talk about it, is Picmonic. So Picmonic has helped me tremendously with nursing school. I'm telling you, because if you don't know what Picmonic is, it's this. They have a website and they have an app that you can put on your phone. And it's basically like a study app. You can use it for nursing students, medical students, and I think physician assistant students as well. And what the app does is that it has content about basically everything that you need to know as a nursing student or medical student or whatever. And they have these little picmonics is what they call them. So you know what mnemonics are? So mnemonics are like words and things that they use to help you to remember certain concepts. So Picmonic is like that. They have these fun little stories. They're like little cartoons that you watch, and they help to teach you the content. So they usually come up with these little play on words and things to kind of help you remember stuff. And it is just ingenious. And I'm telling you, it's what's helped me with anatomy and physiology. It's what's helped me with my nursing course, nursing ethics and stuff like that. It's what's been helping me with, it's what helped me with biochemistry. I've been using it right now for foundations of nursing to just prep myself and things like that. So Picmonic is definitely helpful. And if you guys want to try out Picmonic, I actually have a link for you guys to use. I'm gonna leave it down below in the description box, and you can actually get 20% off your picmonic subscription if you use my link in the description box down below. I actually finished my first year. I'm gonna say it now. I said I was gonna wait until the end of the video, but I'm gonna just say it now. I finished nursing school with a GPA of 3.83. And if it weren't for picmonic, I don't think I would have been able to do that, because it was really a big help. So check the description down below for 20% off your picmonic subscription. And also, to recap the year, I just want to talk about like certain things that I've learned. So with nursing school, one, you have to be an active manager of your own learning, because if you don't take responsibility, if you don't take charge, nobody's going to do it for you. You're the one that's paying all this money, so you just have to take responsibility. Also, another major tip that I've learned is like, ask around about certain professors, lecturers before you choose your classes, because we all know that not every teacher is for everybody, and you want to have an idea of a teacher that's going to work for you, because your success in a class can really depend on the lecturer too. Like, I mean, I know it's majority on you, but I feel like if you have a lecturer that just doesn't work for you, sometimes people, the way they teach and the way you learn and things like that, they just don't really correspond. So I would say ask students that are ahead of you. Ask them, hey, who taught you for this course? Who taught you for this course? How do you feel about them in this regard, in that regard? So that you can get an idea of whether that lecturer would be a good fit for you. Sometimes you don't have that many options, but when you do, be sure to ask so that you can be in a class that'll work. What else do I want to talk about? Nursing school, even though it's online, it's been pretty fun. Yeah, even though it's been online, it's been pretty fun. I mean, you're gonna find persons that you're gonna click with, that you're gonna mesh with, that you're gonna have great bonds with, and they're gonna be like your bestest friends throughout nursing school. I have batchmates who, me and them were really close, and we just help each other, you know, because nursing school, it ain't a one-man show, honey, and that's something that I have learned. You can't get through this thing on your own, so you need to have at least one friend, that just got your back, you got their back, and y'all like this. So my first year of nursing school, it hasn't been bad at all. There's been highlights of the semester, there's been some kind of not the greatest parts of the semester, but it's been good. It's been good. I am excited for fall, because we are going to be doing labs and clinical and all that stuff, so I'm excited, but at the same time I'm like nervous, because it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm ready, sort of. But I just need to enjoy my little hot girl summer first, and then we can talk about that. But I mean, yeah, I don't even really know what else I want to say. I mean, the year has been good. I've learned a lot. I've met good people. I've met not the greatest people. You know, it's been all right. It's been all right, guys. It's been good. Yeah, so that was kind of my year in review, I guess. It's been good. It's just been really good. Stressful. Don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes I am just over it. I just want to say, you know what? Screw this. Give me back my money. But it hasn't been horrible. As I said, I met really good batchmates who we have a great relationship and we help each other, and it's just been really great. We are almost at 500 subscribers, so I need you guys to really hit the subscribe button if you're new, because we're lit over here, honey. We're litty. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. Please leave a like on the video, because when you like the video, that's gonna do something for your girl, not an algorithm, right? And then the video is gonna get out to more people, more nursing students. And yeah, leave a comment down below as well, guys, because to be honest, I really need some video suggestions, because sometimes I'm running low on video ideas. So I need you guys to actually tell me what you want to see. What do you want to know about nursing school? What do you want to know about nursing? What do you want to know about me? You know, just flood the comments, spam the comments with video suggestions that you guys have. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, and remember to check the description down below for 20% off your picmonic subscription, because we need to get them good grades, honey, period. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.